and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for daily short tarot readings, check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. All right, so the Lovers fell out. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. We have Justice. And we have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of duality energy here. We have the Lovers on the table, which has to do with masculine and feminine energies coming together, has to do with choices, has to do with divine intervention. We have the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, where the Six of Wands is more about success, moving towards your victory or success. The Six of Swords is about moving into an energy of things getting easier, but maybe bringing some baggage with you, or maybe it being somewhat of a difficult or a sad trip. And then we have the Two of Wands, which has to do with planning and has to do with which opportunities you are looking towards and having a lot of options, but maybe having to be discerning about how to plan which steps to take and what's going to get you from point A to point B in your goal. Then we have the Justice card, which has to do with balancing of the scales, has to do with making decisions that are in the best interest of everybody, and has to do with karma balancing itself back out. But then what's interesting here is we have the Eight of Wands, which is about communication and things moving forward, right next to the Lovers card and the Angel here. So what I'm picking up on here is that there is movement forward happening, number one, as a whole, that is leading you to long-term stability and some sort of long-term goal. There's also divine guidance coming in here. But what's interesting to me and what I keep hearing is like two sides of the same coin. And I keep seeing the coin flipping between heads up and tails. I keep seeing like different versions of one person. So what that's saying to me is there are decisions that you are needing to make here in the coming future that are going to shift the movement from maybe slow to fast, or maybe from stuck to moving, or maybe from this sort of rest period into work mode. But I'm seeing that you are meant to also have this communication with yourself. And we've been talking a lot lately about learning how to put your spiritual practices into practice, where you are learning to connect with yourself and your subconscious. But what I'm actually seeing here is that this is taking it a step further. You're actually meant to be talking to yourself quite literally. What I'm seeing here is that with some of these decisions that are being made, there's two sort of messages here. The first one is that talking to yourself out loud when you have to make a decision will help you connect to not only the divine guidance you're receiving from your guides and the universe and things like that, but also from your higher self and your subconscious. When you talk to yourself, it also helps you get certain things more correct. If you are performing a task and you start talking to yourself, it actually has been proven in different research that you will perform not only more productively, but more accurately. Some of these decisions that you're having to make are also going to challenge your limiting beliefs and mindsets. With that being said, when these limiting beliefs and mindsets arise, you are actually being prompted to talk to yourself as a rejection of that energy and to reaffirm positive affirmations and beliefs in the place of those negative mindsets. But you're being prompted to actually talk to yourself at this time. As crazy as that sounds, you're being prompted to talk to yourself when these decisions arise, and talk to yourself as you're working through some of these particular things that you have to do, these actions. And it'll help balance out the energies here where you're not getting too caught up in the past, but you're not looking too far into the future either. It's allowing you to sort of balance things out and make a decision that's in your best interest for the long term, not just short term. It's also going to help you plan, because it's going to, when you start sort of saying things out loud, you're going to start recognizing the things that you want and how to get there and what steps to take. And you'll start receiving communications that maybe you have been receiving from the universe, but you weren't quite, like, it wasn't clicking, or maybe you were misinterpreting it a little bit. It'll start coming out of your mouth. This is kind of a form of channeling that you're being prompted to use, especially for those of you who know you can channel. You're being prompted to literally have conversations with yourself. And it's going to bring about certain guidances that are going to help you move forward and make the decisions that need to be made in order for you to get from point A to point B. Because a lot of you are in this sort of transitory phase. You need things to shift, but you're kind of like uncertain exactly how to get from point A to point B. Largely though, you have everything that you need. It's sort of a mindset though that's holding you back more than anything else, or limiting beliefs, or worries about what other people may think of you, or worries about the past or making the same mistakes. Remember that you're not defined by your past, and you're not defined by your future. And what I mean by that is, your past, you can choose to make different decisions, but with your future, the future hasn't happened yet. Try to focus more on the present and keep your future goals in mind, but what can you do right now that gets you closer to that thing in the future? Instead of trying to build the whole castle at one time, so to speak, think about the different pieces and what you can start with. And that will help get the ball rolling and will build towards your future in the right ways without you getting overwhelmed and distracted. So this is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video. Your affirmation for this reading is, it's kind of funny actually. The one that came to mind, which is like a weird thing to say, but it cracks me up, but it's like very topical for this reading, is I am hearing and listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I think that also is another message of be careful what you say at this time, because the things that you say are manifesting at a higher rate. Try to speak words of positivity, not negativity in general, and that will also help you moving forward. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.